So I finally finished exams. Actually, I finished them almost a week ago, and I've basically been catching up on a bit of fun since then. So I haven't had time to do any videos. It's a bit of an interesting time at the moment. I'm leaving so soon, and I've got so many people I'm trying to spend time with before I go. It's really sad. I've made some really good friends here. I'm really quite sad to say goodbye to these people. At the same time, I'm very excited to be going home, to be going back to Australia, and seeing all my friends there, who I was sad to say goodbye to when I came here. And of course, I'm looking forward to seeing my family again. Also, it's a fairly big time for me, not just because I've finished my exchange in Japan, but because this is the end of university for me. So once I go home, it's really on me is to figure out what to do next. I'm not a student anymore. 5 years at university, it's time for something different. I've had a few farewell parties in the past week, and got some presents, which made me feel a bit sadder. You know, I got some like a photo of the whole group of us, people, friends. Chocolates, chocolate's always good. And I got, I've got one friend of mine, this Japanese guy. He's probably Yoshi. He's probably my best Japanese friend I've made while on exchange, and his hobby is learning. He's very good at English, but he really likes learning slang. You know, the way people really talk, especially dirty slang. So I helped him out with a lot of that over the year. Jai's English lessons in dirty English. But he gave me a pair of underwear, actually, just a pair of boxers, with some Japanese written on them, and it says something quite dirty. I'm not sure if I should show you this. Oh, how about this? Look, these are what he gave me. This is some practice. If your Japanese isn't so good, you can see if you can figure out what this means. If you can read Japanese, you'll know that it's quite rude. So there's a challenge for you who are studying Japanese. So yeah, that was good. And I'm going travelling soon. I've still got a month and a half about left in Japan. So I'm leaving Kitakyushu in a week to do a bit more travelling before I leave Japan while I'm still here. I'm going to go to Tokyo for the first time. I've never been to Tokyo before. I'm going to visit some people in Kobe. I've been to Kobe once before, but I'm going to go again because these people, I taught their son, their little 6-year-old boy, English for a little while as a part-time job. Lovely family. So, and then the father got transferred to Kobe, so they all had to move. So I'm going to go visit them, which I'm looking forward to. And then I'm meeting up with some good friends from back in Tasmania. That's where I'm from. And we're going snowboarding and skiing. So I'm very excited about that. I haven't been for a long time. And that's going to be in Hakuba. And then I'm going to Nagoya for the first time, because that's where my friends who are coming over are going to live. One of them's coming on exchange to Nagoya University, and the other one is going to be looking for work. And then I'm coming back here for the last week before I fly out of Japan on the 27th of March. So I'll have another little bit of time to see some of my good friends one last time before I leave. And then it's back to Australia. I know I sound a bit down right now. I'm really not. I mean, it's sad about leaving and everything, but I'm actually in a pretty good place right now. I feel like it's been a great year. It's been a great experience. Made a lot of wonderful friends. And I'm really excited to go back to Australia as well and see my friends' family, as I said. So, and also that, you know, what's next after university? I'm feeling quite positive about that. And my plan is to come back to Japan as soon as possible, actually. I'll go back to Australia and I'll probably just find some work, some part-time work or whatever, and just work and save money until I can afford to come back here, and I'll probably come back here and teach English, as many people do. I just love it here. I really want to keep living in Japan. I want to get better at Japanese. I want to get fluent in Japanese. And I'm not there yet. This year has been fantastic for my Japanese, absolutely. But I don't want to lose my momentum with that, you know, so I want to come back as soon as I can, just to not forget too much, just keep going up and up. You know, I can feel it now, like I'm just kind of just brushing the edges of fluency. Still got a long way to go, but, you know, there's a lot I can say and listen, talk and listen in Japanese, and I'm not doing the whole translating into English thing, which is the difficult thing when you start, I think. You know, I can think in Japanese and listen and hear in Japanese, but the main thing really is just to expand my vocabulary, you know, fill in the gaps. That's the plan. Get back to Japan ASAP. Ideally, I'd like to be back sort of within a year, you know, by the end of this year or the beginning of next year. And I'd like to stay here at least another 2 years, if I'm still enjoying it, if I've got a good job, maybe longer. I've never really known what I want to do. You know, I've never had a set goal in future, I'm going to become this. I just kind of go with what feels right. And Japanese has developed into such a big thing for me, and it's always felt right. So, you know, I'm going with Japanese at the moment as my sort of main focus in life right now. For all its flaws, you know, I mean, there's plenty of things that aren't perfect or that great about Japan. I still, I don't know, it's got under my skin. I feel really good here. I just have a feeling that my future is very closely linked to Japan. So yeah, and once I go back to Australia, I'll keep making videos, and they will kind of be still to do with Japan. I can think of a lot of things I still want to say about Japan, and I still want to try and become more of a active member of the J-vlogger community, I suppose. You know, I'm still starting out really, and I don't want it to stop just because I'm leaving Japan. So yeah, it'll keep going, I guess, just about my attempts to get back here and how it goes. So thanks for watching.